Hello viewers, this is Samiyat, a graphic designer and an instructor. Today I'm going to be showing you a short course for beginners how to design in Adobe Illustrator using the basic tools like shapes, colors and the layout. So the reason you are here is because you want to know how to design like a pro. So follow me. Let's dive into the exercise. So to begin, I'll be opening Illustrator. So you can see my Illustrator is loading. So the version of my version of Illustrator here is Illustrator 2025. So as you can see, this is the backstage view. The backstage view, you can see you have A4 and different other custom dimensions. So if you want more of these dimensions, you can click on more presets here to see the different dimensions. So here is a recent file. Like when you work and you see a recent files, when you save them, you always appear here on recent. So the save file here are the ones that have been saved after your work is been done. Now here are the custom design for fonts dimensions. You have web and you have the print dimensions. So all of these are just custom dimensions. So what we'll be doing today, if you want to create a new file in Adobe Illustrator, you come to create new, and here the open option here shows existing files that has already been created, but here you are creating a new file. So I'll just take create new and open the new document view. I'll go to print. I'll take any dimension of my choice. I can take A4, and I always like working in centimeters, so I'll take centimeters because it's easier for me to interpret it. So you can take on any dimension that is easier for you, but I prefer centimeters. So color mode here always depends on which design you are going in for. The CMYK here represent the cyan, magenta, yellow and black, which is K, and the RGB here represent the red, green and blue color. The RGB here most of the times is used for flyers that have been designed for an online purpose, social media purpose. But now the CMYK here represents design that have been done for printing purpose only. So most of the times, if you are a beginner and you want to launch into graphic designing, these are the details you need to take into consideration. So here I'll take create here, and see I've created my page as you can see here. So now this is the toolbar you are seeing here. All these tools you see here, they are toolbars, so you can have more of them by clicking on these three dot options here. So this is the toolbar. Now this is the ribbon. On the ribbon here you have many options which will be explained detailedly on the next video. So I'll just be showing you the basics, the highlighting the basics you can understand for now. And here we have these panels, the properties panels. Here it gives you a possibility to edit, modify, change the colors of your shapes, images and whatsoever on these panels you are seeing here. So there are many of them. You have layers, libraries, gradient, colors and all of that. So at this level you need to learn how to adjust and create a well labeled workspace for an easy understanding. So for you to do that, you just need to carry the layer panel as it is, then you highlight down and you can see here, as you can see here, you can highlight down. Sorry for the delay. So you can highlight here like this, and you see this is what we got here. The transparency equally, you can put it the same space with the layer. So when you have the properties, you see at this stage, you see. So the layer option here, help you to see every details you put on this workspace here. So for example, if I take a shape like this square I draw here, so you see appears automatically on the layer panel. So this is the shape. So if I change the color, the level of the properties here, you see everything's been applied on the layer panel. So the transparency here equally is an effect which I can apply still on this shape. So it helps me to reduce the opacity of the shape or increase the opacity. So that is just it. So that is a function of the layer option at this level and the transparency option. There are many of them. You have gradient, all of that. You can just adjust them and put them in one panel together, not to get choked up. The library for me here is not really that important, so I will move. So for me, I'm comfortable with this, the properties, the color, the stroke, then I am okay with this. So I think for me it's the best workspace for me. It's convenient for me. So you can equally customize your workspace the way you feel like, and to do that you can equally go to Windows. You see you have many options here that you can equally use to add on these panels. So you have alignment, which is already there, gradient is already there, you have properties, which is there, the stroke, the swatch, symbols, transformation. So all of this, it depends on you. If you think you need them, you can add them to your panels here. Then at the level of the workspace, you can always choose the type of workspace you want. You want layout, essential is just the basics, layout, essential, classic. You have layout. If I take layout, you see how it applies. So it automatically give me different nature or presentation of tools and objects on the work environment. So you can see here everything has changed. So you just choose what is comfortable for you. So as I said, for me, I was comfortable with the essential workspace. Yes, with this is what I like. So now I'm going to be introducing you how to insert shapes in Adobe Illustrator, and using colors and using the subtract, the addition to the intersect option to apply on your shapes. So this is a work, the toolbar, as I said from the beginning, and these are the different tools which will be introduced to you in the next video, but I'll give you the function of some tools I'm going to be using here. So to begin, inserting tools in Adobe Illustrator, shapes in Adobe Illustrator, sorry, you take, this is a shape option here. So from here, when I click on it and maintain, you see there are different types of shapes. You have the rectangle, ellipse, polygon, star, line, and rounded rectangle. So with these shapes, you can create multiple and different varieties of shapes. So let's just do what we have here. So to introduce the rectangular shape, you just click there, then you draw. So to create a perfect shape, you must maintain the shift key option. Then the shift key to have a perfect shape. You see I have maintained, and when I draw, it does not deform my shape. But if I don't maintain and I just draw, you see I can equally deform the shape, and it's not a perfect shape. So that is how you draw shapes. So I can come here and take the ellipse, I maintain shift and I draw a perfect shape. Go to the next, I take a polygon, I draw and I have a polygon shape, a perfect polygon shape. I take star, I maintain shift and I draw perfect star. I have the line tool, segment tool, I maintain shift and I draw a straight line, vertical, perfect shape. Then I take the rounded rectangle and I have this, which is still a perfect shape. You can equally change the color of a different shape just by clicking on the fill option, because every shape you insert always appears automatically on the properties option and give you a possibility to change the color and the stroke. The stroke is the outline, what you are seeing here in dark, so you can increase it or you can reduce it. So that is what we got here. Same thing here, you can increase and you can reduce for the line too. So that is what they call outline. You can copy, you can select all of the shapes at once and you increase and you reduce at once. It will still be cool. That is for a harmonize. You are harmonizing the shapes at once. Yes, you can equally select everything and you change the color at once. You see, but there is this shape, this line shape, that does not take, because it is a stroke. So the stroke also have a probability to change the color. So you can equally change the color of the shape here. You see, you can change the color of the stroke here. You see, and with this one you can equally change the color of the stroke. So you see, you can change the color as you want. So this is how you insert shapes in Adobe Illustrator for a beginner level, and for the next video I will show you how to intersect shapes. Like you multiply the shapes and you try to intersect. Like if I want to have just this portion in the middle, what I will do, I'll intersect them. How do I do that? I can use two tools here. I can use the shape builder tool and I can equally use the pathfinder tool. The shape builder tool, when I take this, I can equally just highlight and you see it shows me the separation of each shape. So if I want just this intersection, I'll just click there and I'll get it. Then I can delete these other shapes. You see, then I have just this. But in the other hand, if I want to have just this still, I'll take the shape builder tool and I just maintain Alt key, I delete and I delete. You see, it permits to have still just this. So this would be explained for the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe for the next video.